every time the video start, I have the position right, and then it zooms in. I gotta remember, that. All right, this is Ronald Jefferson covering another topic for one of my favorite websites, NowTheEndBegins.com. If I was in news, being a Christian and a conspiracy theorist, this would be my dream. This website, along with Vigilant Citizen. I haven't visited her or his website in a long time, Vigilant Citizen, but really helped me out at the beginning and explained a lot of the symbology and what it meant, from what it's supposed to mean to us and what it means to esoterically. But this is the article I want to cover about a topic that I 10 years ago we figured this out. Space alien theorists and the New Age movement are right now preparing post-rapture deception that UFOs caused a worldwide disappearance. And before we even read, this is what I've heard, when Satan and his angels reveal themselves, most likely it could be as gods like Apollo and Zeus with new names like American gods. It could be like that. But we're thinking they're going to come. This is according to Roger Warning You. And if you should watch a documentary, well, it's not a documentary, it's an interview called A Trip into the Supernatural. And he was a part of Satanism. He actually worshiped Satan, not Lucifer. He wasn't deceived. The group he belonged to, they worshiped Satan. They did not worship Lucifer. We all know that Lucifer's been going a long time. So, but he says that Satan and his brothers plan on revealing themselves as aliens from other planets and saying it's time for Earth to join the galactic family. That's one thing I heard. I heard that they say that the people that disappear in the rapture, they either were taken to planets because they were extremely good people, different physical planets so they could learn from the aliens, or they were extremely bad people and were destroyed. That's what the aliens say about those who are raptured. They already got a plan for the rapture. Now, that's why I know the Bible talks about a pre-trib rapture. I don't want to get back into it because it really irritates me, because a lot of these guys grew up in soft America. They didn't grow up in the slums of Haiti or the slums of India. They grew up in this soft country, and they talking about the book of Revelations, like just going through that. Like, God's going to be with me. Was he with Jesus? I'm just saying. He was with Jesus. I'm just saying. But look what happened to the God's son. You're not greater than the master, what I'm trying to say. You're not greater than Jesus. What makes you think what am I about to say? Like you can go through something like that. What makes you think you could go through something like that? We're not greater than Jesus, man. He went through that, but he died for our sins. He didn't call us to die for his sins. He shed his blood for us. If that was the case, the Jews would have been engaging in human sacrifice and not animal sacrifice. Yes, blood was you had to shed blood in the Old Testament of doves, of rams, of ox, of different types of beasts for different sins. But that's why Jesus died. He was the last blood sacrifice. He was a human sacrifice. He was a God sacrifice, because he never was really immortal like us. He was, as you can see, they killed him, punched him in the eye, spit on him. He went through that. He wasn't immortal like us. He was even on earth, he was the Son of God. He was the eternal one, the Ancient of Days, the ancient one. That's Jesus. A lot of people don't understand that Jesus is the God in the Old and New Testament. But a lot of people think because Jesus went through that, we got to go through something horrible. There's been plenty of Christians who didn't go through anything. They had great lives and died. You know what I'm saying? The pre-trib rapture, the reason why there is a rapture is because there's nowhere on earth to run. There's nowhere in the universe really to run. The sons of God, the fallen ones, they're greater than anything physically of this universe. There's nowhere to run. There's nowhere to run. That's why there's a rapture to the third heaven. Probably to a secret spot because they're in heaven too. Heaven suffers violence. You ever heard that in the Bible? And the violent taken by force. There's violence in heaven. It says that Lucifer was the first murderer. Who'd he murder? God to answer all that, but he was the first murderer. He could be talking about Cain. It could be talking about something before Cain that he tried to take life before that. But let's get to this article. Yeah, they already got something planned for the pre-trib rapture. Now, a post-trib rapture or a mid-trib rapture, either one of those, that's Satan's wet dream. If he, even as many Christians that he can kill, he will love that. Now, not be able to kill no Christians, he won't like that. He won't like that. If mid-trib or post-trib, Satan's fine with either one of those. Because he'll get a lot done. He'll get most of us by mid-trib. He'll get most of us by mid-trib. If it's a mid-trib rapture, most of us will be dead by then. If it's post-trib, most of us will be dead by then. You know, I mean, y'all think y'all brave, bro. The us who have been through pain and have been through crazy stuff, bro, we trying to die in a deathbed. You know what I'm saying? We trying to die in a deathbed. We ain't trying to go through all what y'all want us to go through. Because you never say you're going through it. Let me get to this article. You never say you're going through it. You say the church is going through it. I'm going through it with you. No, I'm not. But I hope any Christian who believes in the mid and post-trib rapture, that's the rapture you get. Now, when we leave, I hope a mid tribulation rapture happens or a post-tribulation rapture happens. God come get y'all. I really hope those who believe in the raptures, the different raptures, the one you believe in is the one you should be a part of. And even though I think there's only one rapture that's pre-trib, which means if you don't get that one, it's not happening. And so begins the deception of explaining what has happened when millions of people are suddenly caught up in the rapture. It will be a well-prepared narrative. Why? Because as we know, the enemy has prepared the reasons that will be given by distorting this event, not denying it. In fact, some call the event that's soon to occur on earth their genuine absolute truth. And the rapture of the Bible will be the counterfeit explanation. Isn't that interesting? They're not denying that the rapture is an event or that it isn't in the Bible, but they are creating a distorted explanation that's coming directly from the enemy. New Age writers that channel information from beings in other dimensions have been writing about this coming event for years. Of course, we know they are channeling literally what the Bible calls doctrines of demons, exactly, coming right from a demon. Coming right from a demon. You know, I don't want to get into it. Let's stay on the topic. But to them that have messages they feel need to be relayed to this world. But it's like that stuff is all real. Channeling, witchcraft, it's all supernatural power. I'm telling you, it's about to come back, man. I've been saying that for years. The supernatural's about to come back. And when it do, One of the reasons why we are seeing such mass acceptance of UFOs and space aliens at the highest level of world government is because the pre-tribulation rapture of the church is right now on deck and awaiting liftoff. So many things happened at the end of World War II. There's a typo there. It was a true paradigm shift. Adolf Hitler, a type of Antichrist, was introduced to the world. The United Nations was formed in fulfillment of Zephaniah 3:8, and the Jews were gathered in fulfillment of Jeremiah 29:14. And the first space alien UFO made headlines in Roswell. Behold ye among the heathen and regard and wonder marvelously, for I will work a work in your days, which ye will not believe, though it be told you. In June, the Pentagon is scheduled, that's Habakkuk 1:5. In June, the Pentagon is scheduled to release what many are saying will be stunning information. They need an editor. That's another typo. Okay, you need an editor, bro. Of human contact with space aliens. But those of us who believe the Bible will know the true identity of these beings. The fallen angels from Genesis 6. Those said, actually, that's not true. The ones from Genesis 6 are actually bound in chains of darkness and hell. So it's actually new aliens. It's actually new. It's going to be new fallen angels. Not the ones, though the ones of Genesis 6, they all paid the penalty. All of them are in chains of darkness and hell, being reserved to the judgment day and cages of iron. Jesus in the time of Jacob's trouble would be like the day. Jesus said that the time of Jacob's trouble will be like the days of Noah, and that the time is almost here now, which has been saying that for 2,000 years. And I personally think we're approaching the first beast that Daniel prophesies, the lion, which everybody think is the fourth beast. Well, tell me where the other three were, which you can't. Which you, my video says something, which you really can't, because the Bible doesn't say who they are. It only says who the fourth one is, but you cannot skip those three pieces because you don't know who they are. And I really think we're approaching the first beast. A chilling statement on May 10th, 2021 in The Sun by Steve Bassett, UFO lobbyist, referring to the soon-to-be-released report from the U.S. intelligence agency, along with other departments of defense, was the following. Humanity may be just weeks away from finding out the truth about UFOs and potential aliens. This will be the most profound event in human history. No, it won't. In modern human history, with Zeus and Apollo and Odin and Horus been here. Satan. And they were been appearing to the Egyptians and the Vikings and the Greeks. They were appearing. If you don't believe me, look at this. The book of Acts. Paul and Barnabas are in some Greek town. They start performing miracles. The people are not, they marvel, yeah, but it's like, are you Zeus and Hermes? So they're used to some people doing miracles around them, claiming to be gods. That's what, you don't even see it like that though. That's what they're saying. There's other people that do that, but they say they're Zeus and Hermes. They say they're gods. And so begins the deception of explaining what has happened when millions of people are suddenly caught up in the rapture. It will be a well-prepared narrative. Why? Because as we know, the enemy has been preparing the reasons that will be given by distorting this event, not denying it, because denying is not going to work. You know, a lot of people they love beautiful lies, but the lies never come true. That ugly truth, ugly truth you don't want to accept, that's what's going to happen. That's the calling of a prophet. We got to deliver that ugly truth, dog. Straight, not to say I'm a prophet, but those who working for Christ, we got to deliver that ugly truth that's going to happen. Oh yeah, I can tell you that them aliens, them beautiful beings are nice creatures here to make you great and make you spiritual. They're not. They're here to deceive you to the hellfire. In fact, some call this event that's soon to occur on earth the genuine absolute truth. And the rapture of the Bible will be the counterfeit explanation. Oh, see, we the liars, of course. We always the liars. Isn't that interesting? They're not denying that the rapture is an event or that it's in the Bible. They are creating a distorted explanation that's coming directly from the enemy. New Age writers that channel information from beings in other dimensions have been writing about this coming for many years, the age of deceit. Of course, we know they are channeling literally what the Bible calls doctrines of demons. But to them, they have messages they feel need to be relayed to the world. I think I just read that. I'm going to read this last paragraph. It's long. I want to be done after this. I did a little monologue at the beginning, but keep in mind, those who believe in such new age and alien ideas are no longer the friends of society. In June 2019, an article was published entitled The New American Religion of UFOs. Belief in aliens is like faith in religion and may come to replace it. Yeah, because you can see the aliens. And you know what, man, seeing's believing, no matter if it's a demon from hell. No matter if it's a demon from hell, seeing's believing. And you know what they say about Satan? He can appear as an angel of light. So I think that's what they might do. They might come as the sons of God, as angels of light, and how are we going to look saying they're demons? And they're going to be beautiful and handsome and attractive, and we're going to say they're demons from the nether realm. What do you think they're going to do to us for saying that? He noted that compared to belief in God, which is declining according to many surveys, this is not by accident. I'm going to leave it there. What do y'all think, man? You know, I make video. I'm trying to find my niche. You know what I mean? I wasn't discouraged. My computer broke. And I was like, you know, I ain't got nothing to do. I'm in school right now. I quit my job. It was just a little chaotic. I'm just focusing on school right now so I can do these videos. So what do y'all think? You know, they're not even denying the rapture like a lot of Christians do. They're going to explain it away. When that happens, this happened, or that happened, or this happened. But I didn't know in June, that's when the alien disclosure's coming, huh? That's when the government's going to release a bunch of stuff. I wonder what that's going to be. I wonder if they're going to have actual aliens they bring with them when they reveal it. Remember like in Dave Chappelle when he had the two white girls and the alien? And they just zapped away when the world was in the... But yeah, like, share, subscribe. This Round of Jefferson. I'm out.